Morning. It's National Nest Box Week, in case you're not aware of that. So guess what we're looking at? Yes, nest boxes. This one that I've got in my hand we particularly like because of the colour, but it's also got a really good security feature for the birds. So it's got this steel ring around the hole that the birds enter the nest box with. And that means that basically things like squirrels and woodpeckers, which will both try and get at the young birds, are unable to do that, because what they do is they obviously either chew or peck the hole larger so that they can get into the birds. This is the sort of bird box that something like blue tits or great tits would probably like. They like that sort of shaped entrance to the nest box. This sort of nest box is ideal for things like robins, I think dunnocks as well, hedge sparrows would probably nest in there, and it's obviously got a much larger entrance to it. Both of these nest boxes have the feature that you need to look for, which is that you can access after the nesting season is over. You need to clean all the debris out from the nest box. Don't use chemicals on it unless they're guaranteed bird friendly, and obviously wait until the birds have definitely finished with it, because quite often if they find somewhere they like, they'll try and do more than one brood in a season. And now is the time to start thinking about putting them up, because this is when the birds will be looking for potential nest sites. Try and find somewhere that's obviously away from access from the cats so that the birds are safe. And don't put them on a really hot wall, for example, because the birds will get too hot in the nest box. So somewhere partially shaded, often with other climbers, you know, honeysuckle or ivy perhaps, which will give the birds a sense of security. That often works. But if you find that this year they don't occupy your nest box, try putting it somewhere else, because quite often the spot that you think is ideal, the birds will kind of differ. So try it in different areas of the garden.